It's time to chill out, get your coffee, and get your slip on. This is the Fortean Slip Daily Dose.
Oh, that kid went on a fucking hoot of a fucking adventure. No, trust me, that drug would fucking make you, like, go further than you've ever gone in a masturbatory rage.
And then they see this UFO or whatever it is, this diamond-shaped thing. So, and then 3 helicopters come whizzing in and everything takes off.
I don't know if I buy it, motherfucker. Did Bigfoot come out and tickle somebody's balls? Alright, you hooligans. Fortean Slip Daily Dose starts now. Good morning, and welcome to the Fortean Slip Daily Dose. Today, Bionics. What are they? Where have they been? Who have they been sleeping with? Mark Wahlberg signed on to be part of the Bionic Funky Bunch. I guess in a new $6 trillion fucking man movie. As long as his acting is somewhere near what he did in The Departed, I don't give a shit. Because if it's anything like Transformers, God, somebody fucking shoot me. I loved me some fucking Bionic Man. Shit was great. Remember being a little kid, making the little noises, jumping around, acting like I was all fucking cool, looking like a complete douchebag. How do you tell a young kid that's running around in slow motion, trying to run in slow motion and making noises? Like, how do you tell that kid, listen, stop, you're being a fucking asshole? I don't know, but I wish somebody had fucking said something to me. But yeah, Bionics. Cyborgs. You know, we're gonna be fucking running around with fucking metal in us. A lot of us already do. Hell, I got this fucking mesh shit in me from a hernia operation. It's fucking wonderful. Every so often it like fucking pokes at me and fucking you can see it through my goddamn skin. Great stuff. Cutting edge. I can remember like talking to the surgeon about it and I was like, dude, why can't you just sew it up like the other guy did? Because I've actually had 2 hernia operations. And one of them was just sewed up. And the other one, I went in, saw the surgeon and he's like, yeah, I want to put in this mesh. And I'm like, why can't you just sew it up? I don't want a piece of fucking mesh in me. And he's like, well, this is how I do it. So I didn't have a choice, really, I guess. So yeah, I have to deal with that shit every so often. So I'm part bionic. I have mesh in me. It doesn't do anything except irritate the shit out of me every once in a while. I checked out this article on Vox.com, VOX. And pardon me today because I'm fucking still dealing with this goddamn cold that's been just kicking my ass for the past week or so. But yeah, I checked out this article on bionic body parts and what is available now and what will be available in the future. And I thought it was really pretty fucking cool shit. And with the, Marky Mark and the funky Bionic bunch coming out soon, or I don't know, in the future. I just thought it would be a cool subject to touch on for my first The Daily Fortean Slip, because it's some really interesting stuff. We had talked about this on the regular show, the Sunday show, a while back, about exoskeletons, because that's the one of the things in Bionics that's already here. Just this year, the FDA approved in June the first exoskeleton called Rewalk, and it has motorized leg braces that someone tells to walk, stand up, or sit down using a little remote control. It has like a backpack on it for a power supply. But we had talked about just these things because in like the movie Elysium, and I want to say that they had the same type of thing in District 9. These things are incredible, and the military, of course, wants to develop this technology so that they can allow military personnel to carry more in the field, be more effective in the field. It's some pretty cool technology. I mean, just on the basis of allowing people who can't walk to walk. Forget about all the other bullshit. Allowing people who are dependent to be independent, I think is a great thing. It sucks feeling dependent on anything. So I mean, kudos to these people who can use this technology, and I hope the technology goes fucking way further than where it's at now, because it's some pretty cool shit. So I'd really like to see these things take off, and see the technology take off. The other thing that we have now, and was approved by the FDA in 2013, is the Bionic Eye, and that was Second Sight's Argus 2 implant, and it actually does give sight to the blind. And it seems like this technology is just gonna get better. It does not allow people to see as you and I, or those of us who can see anyway, to see it. It just allows them to see like outlines and movement. So I mean, just to be able to move around again. This goes back to the exoskeleton thing. Those fucking people completely dependent. For a blind person, and blind people are able to acclimate a little bit, but to have that and to be able to not have to depend on everything else. I mean, granted, you wind up dependent on that to a certain degree, but it just gives them that freedom, I think. And again, I think this is another one of those things where the technology, I think it's gonna wind up becoming cosmetic things. People are gonna wind up getting eyes that can see in different spectrums. I'm gonna see some wacky fucking shit going on, like straight out of William Gibson book. That's where I see it going, is people are gonna be doing this just for fucking fun. I'll just make my eyesight better, or I'll get thermal vision. The way the thermal imaging stuff is getting smaller and smaller, that would be completely fucking doable. Just crazy how far this stuff can go. Bionic ears, technically, been around for a long time. Hearing aids, technically, in their inception, were bionic ears. It's just, like I said, all this stuff's been around for a long time. The ideas have been around for a long time. We're living in a time where these technologies are really taking off, or can really become effective and completely effective. Other technologies that they're working on that we don't quite have yet, and I've seen some of the research on these things. I think I did a Science Minute on telepathic communication, and they did it through the internet. This machine, how this works, is very similar. You have a device that attaches to the cranium of the individual that registers how their brain activity is working, and based on that they can I don't know if they form like a baseline or what they do, but they're able to control this arm or whatever it is that is going to be a part of this system. Again, people who are, completely paralyzed, just stuck in a chair. Stephen Hawking, for instance, what can he move? His little fucking finger or something? To be able to give these people the ability to have a hand, to do shit for them. Bring it on. We're on the forefront of this great research that's going to help a lot of people. Prosthetic limbs that will feel like a part of your body. Those are not quite there yet. I believe they have some stuff that's out that can do some pretty cool stuff as far as pre-programmed like configurations for the hands and stuff. What was that runner there? Didn't he just get like convicted of, or not technically convicted of murder or something? But he had the metal legs. I think that was him anyway. These limbs that they're being able to create for people now and how they can interact with your body, just going to be amazing. Like the sensors that they're going to be able to put inside of you that will register your muscle movement in the limb that you have left. And will be able to control the limb. And that's fucking science fiction shit. Stuff doesn't happen, but it is happening. And the research is happening now. And one of the last things that they had showed on there was deep brain stimulation to treat brain ailments. And I guess that they can use that to help people with Parkinson's. And I guess it's already approved for treating Parkinson's. Another thing, putting fucking shit inside your brain to fix you. Shit doesn't happen, but I guess it's gonna. And it is. It's a fucking brave new world. I'm reading right now. I'm finishing up. You mentioned the author a little earlier, William Gibson. I'm reading his book, Neuromancer. And in that book, there's people just with fucking all kinds of different implants and it's, set in the future where, they have eye implants and fucking blades come out of people's hands and, Wolverine type shit. And just some wild stuff. I love the book. Great book. I'm going to actually talk about it a little later this week. It's been said many times, that science fiction will often prophesize how technology will move forward. That's a great example. They were talking about these, bionic eyes and bionic limbs, and now it's right here. Like it's gonna be fucking happening. Pretty soon we're just gonna be seeing it like it's normal. What used to be the fucking claw hand, little metal fucking thing that they could barely do anything with, is gonna be a fucking working hand. It's gonna be Luke Skywalker's burned off fucking hand turned into a robot hand. That shit is going down. We're probably going to get to see it in our lifetimes, and that's crazy. I'm fucking stoked. I'm stoked because I'm a fan of technology. I'm a fan of science, and I like seeing technology that helps us and can help people who need it. Knock on wood, my kid's normal, everything's great, but had something been wrong, or God forbid if something does happen, I'd want them to be able to live a normal life. And stuff like this could fucking help tons of people live normal lives. And I think that's the bigger fucking, cool thing. Granted, hell, I'm a fan of comic books. I want to see fucking people in a goddamn Iron Man suit. Like, I want to see that shit for real. I don't want to see it CGI'd. I want to see somebody fucking flying around in a goddamn Iron Man suit. That would be great. I'd have a fucking huge erection and everything would be wonderful. That shit is awesome to me. But I think the bigger implications and the things that are more awesome are for people who truly fucking need it. And that's what we have to look forward to in the bionic world. But I wonder if I get my bionic penis. Although they already have those, those transplant penises. That's pretty fucking cool. That's crazy what they're going to be able to do with those 3D printers and shit now. Because that's done with those fucking 3D printers, those transplant penises. The fuck do we live in? Do we live on planet Earth, or is it fucking... I don't know what this is. It's a fucking science fiction book. But it is real, and it is happening. But I just hope this stuff keeps going forward. And we get to a point where the technology is cheap, people can afford it. Because, I mean, let's face facts. Right now, the normal average person, it's going to be some expensive shit. And how much is insurance going to cover for you? Who fucking knows? How much are they going to try to get out of? Usually a lot. I'd just like to see it affordable and good for the people that need it. This has been my cold-stricken maiden voyage with the Fortean Slip Daily Dose. Definitely gonna find my groove, but we will get there. It is a journey, not the destination. I don't fucking know. Like this shit, even if it sucks.